The Everglades, 1816. A land of wild beauty, soon to face the shadow of war. The Seminole, wild ones, carved a life from this treacherous landscape. But the long shadow of the United States was about to fall upon their domain. What followed was not a swift campaign, but a protracted, agonizing struggle.
The Seminole Wars, a 3-decade testament to resistance and betrayal.
The seeds of war were sown by land hunger and racial tension. The Treaty of Moultrie Creek attempted a false peace, moving the Seminole inland.
Micanopy, the principal chief, knew the boundaries were meaningless.
Osceola, the charismatic warrior, refused to surrender their homeland.
The reservation was inadequate, and the American agents were often corrupt. For a decade, an uneased truce held, but the desire for land was unstoppable. Escaped slaves, the Black Seminoles, found refuge and formed resilient villages.
Settlers demanded the removal of the natives, claiming they resisted federal authority.
Under pressure, several chiefs agreed to relocate west of the Mississippi.
Micanopy and the leading warriors refused to sign, but the government declared the treaty binding.
The clock had run out. The Second Seminole War was about to begin.
The Second Seminole War began, the longest and costliest conflict.
Major Dade marched into a landscape belonging to the Seminole warriors.
The ambush was executed with devastating precision.
The soldiers, caught in the open, were systematically annihilated.
Only 3 men survived the Dade massacre, a declaration of total war.
The news of the Dade massacre galvanized the territory into panic.
Osceola became a symbol of fierce defiance against American expansion.
Osceola captured soldiers, further demonstrating the peril of underestimating the Seminole.
The backbone of the resistance was comprised of warriors and their allies, the Black Seminoles.
They knew the Everglades, the sawgrass, the mud, and the constant threat of alligators.
Their villages were mobile, hidden in the river of grass, sustained by their knowledge.
The U.S. Army struggled against an enemy that refused to stand and fight.
Generals rotated in and out, promising swift resolutions that never materialized.
General Thomas S. Jessup adopted a strategy of relentless pursuit and deception.
Jesse! Seize Seminole leaders under the guise of truce. Osceola was captured, a devastating blow to the resistance.
Osceola was imprisoned, broken by confinement and melancholy. Osceola died in captivity, but the war did not end with him. The remaining Seminole dispersed further into the deep Everglades.
The Seminole were led by figures like Sam Jones and Jumper.
The war devolved into brutal counterinsurgency. Regular troops were replaced by volunteer militias, bewildered by the environment.
The army built long roads through the swamps that quickly became impassable.
Yellow fever, malaria, and dysentery killed as many Americans as the Seminole rifles.
Strategy shifted to containment and capture.
Warriors and families were captured and forcibly removed to Indian territory.
By 1842, the organized resistance had fractured. The war was declared over. A small number of Seminole families remained in the most inaccessible parts of the territory.
The period following 1842 was more an absence of large-scale engagement.
The Army prevented interaction with black Seminoles and limited incursions onto cultivated lands.
The Seminole retreated deeper into the labyrinthine network south of Lake Okeechobee. They survived by cultivating small patches of corn and sweet potatoes.
For the settlers, this remaining presence was an intolerable threat.
The fragile peace was maintained because the U.S. Army ceased aggressive patrols.
But the pressure to open the territory for sugar plantations never diminished.
The final, desperate conflict, the Third Seminole War, was about to begin.
Surveyors entered the Everglades near the Big Cypress Swamp.
A small band of Seminole warriors, angered by the violation of their sanctuary.
The Seminole ambushed the survey party. Several men were killed.
The event was seized upon as proof that the remaining Indians were hostile.
The U.S. Army returned to the swamps with renewed vigor.
Brigadier General Simon B. Buckner oversaw the initial campaigns.
The war effort was characterized by extensive use of scouting parties.
The Seminole leaders relied on invisibility.
They moved their villages every few weeks. Their canoes could navigate shallow water.
The Army's alligator expedition, soldiers wading through chest-high water. The war was a series of small skirmishes, captures, and frustrating chases. The Army never managed to corner the main body of resistance.
Captured individuals were offered a choice: relocation west or perpetual hostility.
By 1857, the army realized that a military victory was impossible.
Colonel George H. Thomas negotiated the final surrender.
An agreement to cease hostilities in exchange for guaranteed peace and sanctuary.
The Third Seminole War was officially concluded.
The Seminole Wars ended not with a grand surrender ceremony.
Thousands of Seminole lives were lost to battle, starvation, and forced relocation. The United States claimed the territory, yet failed to truly possess it.
A small remnant of the Seminole remained hidden in South Florida.
They won the final victory through attrition and resilience. The Everglades became their eternal reservation, a monument to a people who resisted. A piece of the ancient wilderness and the spirit that inhabited it would endure.
The Everglades at dawn, a symbol of resilience and endurance.
Micanopy, burdened by responsibility, contemplates the future of his people.
Osceola, a symbol of defiance, prepares for the inevitable conflict.
Seminole children, innocent and carefree, play near the village.
Seminole women, strong and resilient, tend to their gardens.
Black Seminoles, united in struggle, work alongside the Seminoles. The U.S. arm advances, a force of overwhelming power.
Settlers, driven by greed, build their homes on Seminole land.
The American flag, a symbol of manifest destiny.
The Everglades at night, a realm of mystery and danger.
Seminole warriors prepare for battle, their faces grim.
Osceola paints his face for war, a symbol of resistance.
The Dade Massacre, a devastating blow to the American forces.
The battle is ours! We have protected our lands! They will not return.
General Dade's lifeless body, a symbol of the cost of war.
The U.S. Army retaliates, a campaign of vengeance.
Seminole villages are burned, a scene of devastation.
Seminole refugees flee, driven by desperation.
The Everglades, a refuge, a place of survival.
Seminole families struggle, a testament to their resilience. A Seminole child cries, a symbol of the cost of war.
Osceola leads his warriors, a symbol of courage.
Seminole warriors use guerrilla tactics, a strategy of survival.
The Everglades, a symbol of the Seminoles' connection to the land.
Seminole warriors ambush U.S. Army patrols.
U.S. soldiers die in the swamps, a victim of the environment.
The Everglades, a graveyard for both sides.
Osceola is captured, a betrayal that shocks the Seminoles.
Osceola is imprisoned, his spirit unbroken. Osceola's death, a blow to the Seminole resistance.
Sam Jones leads his warriors, a new generation of leaders.
The Everglades, a symbol of the Seminoles' enduring spirit.
Seminole families hide deep in the Everglades, a refuge from the war.
We carry the spirit of those who came before us. They tried to break us, but we are still here.
The Third Seminole War, a final attempt to dislodge the Seminoles.
U.S. surveyors enter the Everglades. A provocation. Seminole warriors ambush the surveyors. A desperate act.
The U.S. Army returns with renewed determination.
General Thomas negotiates the final surrender, recognizing the resilience of the Seminole people.
The Seminole accept the terms of surrender.
Seminole remain in the Everglades, unconquered. The Everglades, a symbol of the Seminoles' enduring legacy. A Seminole warrior looks out over the Everglades.
The Everglades at sunset, a symbol of hope and renewal.
The land is the Seminoles to keep. The Seminole had won the final victory through attrition and resilience.
The Seminole continued living off the land, relying on skills and family.
The Seminole are teaching their children the ways of their people.
A new generation of Seminoles are taking up the traditions of their people.
The U.S. Army finally realized it was impossible to remove the Seminole people.
The Seminole had fought long and hard to keep their land.
The Seminole people will never forget the struggle that they faced.
The Seminoles were at peace with their people and their ancestors.
The Seminoles passed down oral history and tradition by telling stories.
The Seminole honored their history, and they kept their heritage strong.
The Seminole returned to the land and renewed their relationship.
The Seminole were able to provide food for their people.
The Seminole knew how to use the resources of the land to their advantage.
The Seminole built a strong community with the remaining families.
The Seminole women created beautiful and useful objects.
The Seminole men were experts at using the tools they had.
The Seminole valued the environment and respected the natural world.
The Seminole children were taught about nature and how to coexist.
The Seminole trusted and believed in a higher power.
The Seminole valued peace with themselves and their spirits. The Seminole were strong and resilient people. They would not give up.
Teaching new generations to value their heritage keeps the people alive.
The culture of the Seminole is unique and must be preserved.
The Seminole continue their lives as they know no other. The hunt is a part of the daily life and a source of family strength.
Vigilance is important. The Seminole must be ready for anything.
The Seminoles share a closeness that makes them stronger than ever.
Children find a way to play anywhere. It brings joy to the village. Learning from the past is important to build for the future. Seminole people work as one to build stronger for the village.
Seminole women show their love through gentle and kind actions.
The Seminole child trusts that its mother will keep it safe.
Oral stories keep the traditions and histories alive in the village. Listening is a crucial skill for the next generation's success.
It's comforting to know traditions will live on after they pass.
The Seminole people are strong and worth celebrating.
Seminole find joy in each other and in their love.
Honoring the ancestors keeps the past and present connected.
Keeping the past alive is a great way to remember.
The land provides for the Seminole and sustains them.
Nature provides nourishment for the Seminole children.
Relaxation is important. There is beauty all around. Passing on skills is important for the future generation.
Teamwork is key. You can learn so much from others.
Thoughts of what the future holds are always in his mind.
The Everglades is their home and their sanctuary.
The Seminole continue to maintain peace with their environment and their spirits. Skills from their ancestors help build the community.
Children are taught how to be successful and strong.
The family provides comfort, teaching, and history.
We faced many hardships back then.
But those stories help teach others about important life lessons.
The family is the most important bond that is shared.
Protection of the Seminole and their way of life is important.
Laughing can help keep spirits alive through the darkness.
Love will guide them towards new memories and happy faces.
Leaders keep the tradition of love and peace alive.
Hope and a smile are contagious, spreading love.
Community is the reason the Seminole are still alive.
Loving each other keeps spirits high. The past is important, but now it's time to thrive.
New memories and new traditions will now take place.
Peace and prosperity will follow for the village.
It is important to look to your friends and family. Time is precious, but action is necessary.
Teamwork helps thrive a community.
It's important to help with the future.
Security helps prosper the Seminole community.
It's important to be grateful for the small things.
Together there are smiles and laughs.
The future is secure when community is involved.
Leaders watch the community and support their ways.
Friends are always there for support and love.
Happiness keeps the ancestors alive and thriving.
Music always helps celebrate a moment. Gratitude is key with community and family.
With love and community, there is security.
A new day is a way to new possibilities.
Gratitude keeps happiness alive.
Work always makes for a grateful family.
Children help with all traditions.
Music brings life for all.
Work and gratitude are important.
Community gives strength.
Life is beautiful and should be appreciated.